Now broadcasting.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Madre mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, dentro el dueño de la aldea. Viven se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que
No second baseman.
el abuso. Si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos. Cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes. Facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Muy se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Ya se Mona Lisa, por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus cheras hacen fila. Son una bandida, busca que la le bendiga. Soy el de Botila, soy en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el foto tiene fija. La baby en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Kansas City Royals.
Shit.
Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Michael Lorenzen.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Time staying back.
Ready to go. So in
Number 9, Brenton Doyle.
clips the corner. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Swings through that.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Soler makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ryan McMahon.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Owen Miller, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Miller with a homer in his last game. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
This one high in the air to left center. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Ziggy, and on the mound in this one, Ryan Feltner.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-1.
Isbell matched a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs.
You're upstairs.
And there's a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one in the air center field. One away. Let's take a look at our lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Kyle Isbell.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Soler getting the start in right. Batting in the cleanup spot. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. This one in the air center field. Brings it in, and that's the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. There's Ryan McMahon now. Lorenzen back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one clips the corner. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Royals 1 and the Rockies 0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Strike two.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And ball one. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
And a foul ball. Massey aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Doyle hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Popped up. Estrada. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Batting eight, the left fielder, Nelson.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nelson Velasquez. Big time power. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. That is the inning. Royals leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Lorenzen ready to fire now. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jacob Stallings now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner rolls up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate.
Got it! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. He popped out his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the third out. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail 1-0.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jonathan, India.
And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. He's already homered in this game. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Bouchard under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr. at the dish now. He committed to play for the University of Oklahoma, where his dad went before the Royals changed his mind.
He would have been the #1 overall pick in most drafts as a high school.
First, and that is the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Tovar, the former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The third baseman, number 24,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out, bases empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Line drive. Soler makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now that second baseman, Tyro.
Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Royals 1 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
the right fielder, number 12.
Just kept it simple. Played proper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Pasquantino on at first, nobody out. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Outside low, and the count now even up.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's out.
I think on that one right there, they were just trying to stay out of the double play. Guy at the dish isn't very fast, so anything on the ground in the infield is most likely going to be a double play. So you can't fault the team for trying to force the issue. Make sure that they create an opportunity here to score a run in this inning.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez whips it across, and that ends the inning. So one left for Kansas City, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lorenzen back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Perez on to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Farmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Inside, just missed. Hit in the air out to center field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Michael Garcia. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Garcia on third. Velasquez at first with no outs. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here to Tovar. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Now 2 away. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching for answers themselves. That was set up to be a big inning.
Top 6. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. Right through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next one in the dirt. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Doyle stands in now and watches strike 1. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at-bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get in the swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
And the first offering is not close. On the ground to the left. To first, one away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter number 7, shortstop Bobby Witt.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The first baseman, number 9,
Two down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Number 12.
And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Both two in this one. Chopped left side. Tovar sends it to first.
That's an out.
And that is that. Royals leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
And a big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. There's the strike at the knees. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Hard hit, right side. Pasquantino takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Royals 1 and the Rockies nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Herget.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Base knock, center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Foul ball there. This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Salvi around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jimmy Herget won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Justin Lawrence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next up for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Estrada and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 4. Jonathan India at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that.
There goes the runner. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The batter, number
Bobby
7.
Witt Jr. now at the plate. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Royals 4 and the Rockies nothing. We go to the 8th, and here is Sam Hilliard. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Farmer in the box again, takes a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses inside. In the air, left side. Velasquez sizing this one up. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. And downstairs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Garcia handles, throws to first. They get the out on Stallings. And that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and monkey climbs.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rockies.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
38.
bottom of the 8th. Victor Vodnik. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Stallings throw to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The right fielder.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bird, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And the 1-0. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. First pitch misses. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Bouchard makes the catch. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 3. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Farmer makes the catch, and that will end. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. Lorenzen back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Witt. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. He got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco. Representing that 1st and 15. Yeah. And this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but Shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. So we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials. And I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear. I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about.
Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Kansas City Royals.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, Chris Bubich.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
The center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now here's Nolan Jones. In the air, left field, Velasquez. And there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And there's a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Michael Tolia.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Next offering is fouled back. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. High fly ball out towards left center. Isbell snags it, and that'll do it. So one left for Colorado, and now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Kansas City, and on the hill, the lefty, Austin Gomber.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. That one ripped, but foul. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Up the middle.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on an...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. So he goes yard to left. Home run number 10 of the year, and they take the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And first offering is fouled off. Gomber, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. In the air to left center. Hilliard makes the grab, 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Ground ball up the middle. Estrada tosses to first, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week.
Always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the Atlas. Past tense maneuver through you has-beens. I'm laughing.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Kyle Farmer.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one down the line, but that rolls foul.
Damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. One out in the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hot shot to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Sam.
Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty.
Finish him.
And that just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Nelson.
So digging in, Nelson Velasquez. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
No balls, 1 strike.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Farmer snags it for the second out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jonathan India at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. KC down in order, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Bubich back to work. Close,
That's
but call the ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
That clips the corner. Falling behind 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, no strikes.
Base knock right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The center fielder, number 9.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Reached on an infield single his first time. And foul ball. Stallings, the runner at third. Estrada on at first with nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Stallings comes in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. Michael Toglia. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Upstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And fouled off. next offer. He's in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, gone. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 3 and the Rockies 2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pop up here, third base side, Tovar. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 21.
The batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his
runner takes off, pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hilliard hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 3 and the Rockies 2. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Number 24, Ryan
McMahon, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him.
Now
he got that front foot down, and
Sam
pitch recognition was on
Hilliard.
point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. On the move, heading back. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. Doubled in his first AB. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Late swing, fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That's low, that's
just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now here is Tyro Estrada. That one missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off.
Finish him.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
The center fielder, number 9.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. In for a strike. Good slider.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City. Now here is Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
And now the DH, Michael Massey. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hammered on a line into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Flied to right his first time. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 5-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And it's fouled away. Misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Fouled off left side. Still only one out here in the inning. Stays alive. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Up the middle, Estrada. Over to first, 2 away.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, Estrada. In plenty of time to first, third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-3. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Laced to right center, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Kyle Farmer, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. On a line out towards center. Isbell makes a nice running catch. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
McMahon in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the Rockies 4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jimmy Herget getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence getting cranked up as well. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manager out of the dugout now. And he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Austin Gomber gives way. And he leaves in a 1-run game. In the game for the Rockies, Jimmy Herget.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the shortstop. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Runner on the move. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Doyle in position. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. So up next, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 1 away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. Way
1 ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
Right side, Farmer. And he takes it himself for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, let that run in.
Now, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one not close. Now 1 and 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's some real power at the plate. Salvador Perez. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and that is out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 6 and the Rockies 4. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Bubic back to work. That one pulled foul. That one the other way, and foul ball. The other way, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Bubic is done. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Kyle Wright.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next to hit, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hilliard, the runner at second with 1 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Royals 6 and the Rockies 4. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Michael Massey.
Leading up for the Royals, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hooks it away for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the power speed combo. Nelson Velasquez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three.
All over that one right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
That's towards center. Doyle pulls that one down, and that'll do it. So one left for Kansas City. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fought off foul. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Tovar in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Royals,
game for the Royals, John
number
Schreiber.
46.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that is a big first out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Farmer in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Jones, the lead runner out at second. Tovar over at first with one away. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 gone now. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. First and second, 2 down. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-1. And fouled off. In there, sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Gilbreth.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order now. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Popped up to the left into foul ground. 1 up, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the number 2 hitter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. McMahon pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Number 9, Vinny.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
This to third. They get the force. That's the inning. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Rockies 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in the top of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher to hit, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the Pitching change here, Hunter Harvey.
Number 56.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Thairo Estrada. Swings through that. The Royals up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. On the ground to first. They take the force out. That's out number 3. 2 left for Colorado, and the score remains 6-4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
This to third, McMahon zips it to first, and they get Perez for the out. So here's the Royals DH, Michael Massey.
Designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Center field, Doyle under it, corrals it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Garcia will hit next. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're up 6-4.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Royals.
and on the mound, the closer, Chris Stratton.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Isbell makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
The bat, number 4.
Michael
Designated hitter,
Tolia digging in for the Rockies.
Tolia.
First
1 ball,
pitch,
no
not
strike.
close. On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the dirt,
1
runner
ball, 2
holds.
strikes.
Count goes to 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's a double play to end it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
But I can see right through a powder face on a painted